There is an organization based in Holyoke known as Common Capital, and for just over 25 years now, they have been in the business of helping people throughout Western Massachusetts realize the dream of starting their own business. And here with us to talk about that, the man in charge, CEO Chris Sikes, and one of the people that makes it happen, an investor with Common Capital, Susan Mastroianni. And we thank you both for coming in to talk about Common Capital and what it does. Chris Sikes, let's take a minute and explain for people. I mean, it's such a simple concept, really, but what Common Capital is and what you do.
Sure. First of all, thank you very much for having us on your show, Jim. It's great to be here. Common Capital is a community loan fund, and we finance small businesses, sometimes with loans as small as even $100, and we've been involved in more complex transactions in the millions of dollars. And we finance businesses and community projects. And over the years, what has happened is we've gotten what I call traction in what we do. We have become more involved with the communities because we are working with all these businesses. But historically, our monies came generally from the public sector, federal government, state government, and the banks. But we started getting calls about individuals in the community wanting to invest in Common Capital. And during that time, we were also going through a process of saying, but how can we be more of a community loan fund? And it was very important for us not just to be putting money out, but to get the community involved. In much the same way, I might add, the Connecting Point does by bringing members of the community in. How are we going to do it? We were going to do it by putting together a separate fund called the Community First Fund. And here's an opportunity for people to invest in Common Capital, really, but into the fund, the Community First Fund, which in turn is dollar for dollar goes out in loans to businesses throughout the region. And small return, a 2% return, but it's a way for people to see their money at work locally. And by getting a financial investment locally, we work to create also a psychological investment in investing in the community.
Mm-hmm. Susan Mastroianni, first of all, thanks for coming. You're one of our neighbors here downtown, right next door, with Fitzgerald and Mastroianni, Advertising and Public Relations. Good to have you in.
Thank you.
And it's not just banks, it's not just government funding, it's smaller companies, it's individual investors. You are an investor in Common Capital. What said to you, I want to be in, I want to be part of this?
Well, my husband and I, we first read about it in a local newspaper and did some research and found out a little bit more about it, how long they've been operating. And we really wanted to get involved because we believe it's important to invest in our local community, to shop locally. We have a farm share with Red Fire Farm in the summer. We like to shop at local businesses, and we feel it's important because if people don't shop at these local businesses or invest locally, they're going to disappear. And they're not going to be there, and you're just going to have these big box stores, and I think it's going to leave a very bleak environment for us. So it was important for us to donate our money, to kind of put our money where our mouth is, and it's been great. We really feel like we're a part of this. When we read about the businesses that are benefiting from this, we feel connected to it. And it's been wonderful. It really has, and it's a small, investment, but it means a lot to us, and I think to them as well.
Chris Sikes, let me ask you. Now, you never should do what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. They tell you don't ask a question you don't know what the answer is, or you're right. But somebody told me that you got this started because you yourself had a business, you wanted to get going. You couldn't get anybody to say, yeah, okay, we'll give you, and it probably wasn't an awful lot of money. Is that true? Is that where this all came from?
Well, if Common Capital had been around, I wouldn't be at Common Capital. I'd be doing my business. I used to rebuild pianos, and I couldn't find the money to buy a piano, fix it up, and then sell it, because you need an inventory of pianos. And I would buy one, sell it, and then rush out and buy another one, but I didn't have the capital to really put it together. So at that point, I said there has to be a better way. And I moved out. I was living in Cambridge and moved out here and just talked to a lot of people. I mean, talked until I was able to generate some interest, and we got it started with our first $5,000 loan. So.
And you weren't talking, I'm sure, the kind of business you rebuilt and repaired pianos. You weren't talking a tremendous amount of money, I'm sure. Right?
I needed $3,000 at the time. So.
But sometimes when it's small like that, a big bank says, "What's it worth for us?"
And, you know, there's different. Generally, the banking community cannot go past a certain level of risk, and we go out a little more in the risk area. But what we really do is what a bank can't do, is offer business assistance, and that business assistance is really what makes a business viable. We may not get a lot of collateral, but we're going to get viability, or we won't do the investment. So.
Yeah. Susan Mastroianni, it seems to me exactly like what you're talking about. Somebody who had a great idea, something that would have worked, something that was needed, couldn't go anywhere else. You mentioned we got to help our local small businesses, or else we're nothing but conglomerates and big boxes and national chains. And you're a local-owned business, independent advertising and public relations. It's all got to work together, doesn't it?
It does, and you know, we, as a local business, we try to use local vendors. You know, when we have a client that needs a project printed or mailed, we use someone locally. We have a local graphic designer that we use all the time in East Longmeadow. So it's important, and it comes full circle. We try to keep the money here. And it's like that with investing. You know, you invest a certain amount of money with stocks that are just a quote on the ticker, but when it's something locally, you feel a real involvement and connection to it. And I think it's just another way to have you feel connected to your community and be a part of it, because you feel like you're helping to benefit someone. You're not just giving them something. You know, the saying is you give them a hand up, not a handout. And I think that's very important. And it's a great opportunity. I mean, Chris has been around for 25 years, and a lot of people may not realize that. I had him come, he spoke to the Springfield Rotary Club, and had a great reception, and a lot of people were really surprised and interested in what Common Capital is doing these days.
Chris, one of the things that strikes me is we don't often see the sort of catchment area, if that's the right idea, that you have, because we usually either people talk about the Valley, the three counties, North and South, Franklin, Hampden, Hampshire, or maybe Berkshire County, all four Western Mass. You also do all four Western Mass, Worcester County as well. It's an interesting area you've chosen to serve.
Yes. Well, at the time, it used to be the 1st and 2nd Congressional District. But, and we do still Southern and Northern Worcester County. We don't do Worcester itself, so we feel like that. I just want, if I had the time, just to say this. When we first started the Community First Fund, we didn't know how much we were going to raise, and I was shocked at how much we raised. People from everywhere came in. We've raised $600,000 right now. Now we're on a goal for $1 million, so we feel like we must be doing the right thing just because of the interest in the community and what we're doing.
Do you know, after 25 years, how many businesses you've helped start, how much money total has gone out, rough idea?
Oh, yeah. No, more precisely. We've done about 280 businesses, and we've leveraged, that's the way we look at it, about $90 million. So
that's an amazing number of jobs and dreams brought to life, and an amazing amount of money.
Yeah.
Well, Chris Sikes, Susan Mastroianni, thanks for coming in and telling a little bit of the Common Capital story. We appreciate it.